Hey, welcome to a middle of the night stream. All right, so just to give you a quick rundown, I wasn't going to go live. I was trying to ignore everything, but after what Wispy, I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to remain calm. But after what Wispy did and her lies, on top of the other lies that I heard tonight, I got to address it. So let's get into it.
"5 years gone, dust on that old screen. You froze my face in your favorite bedroom. Type my name like a curse in your chat. You hit report, now you can't take it back. I said I'm sorry till my throat went numb. You want a time machine, I got a bigger drum. We do not care, say my name, keep it burning in your throat. We do not care, got your grudge like a chain around your coat. 5 years later, still singing that prayer, keep hanging on to it. We do not care. We do not care. You clip that call like a relic on a wall. Tell the same old tale just to feel 10 feet tall. Yeah, I was wrong and I wore that blame. But you need my sin more than I need my name. I did my growing while you froze in place. You're still screaming yesterday right into my face. Oh yeah! We do not care, say my name, keep it burning in your throat. We do not care, got your grudge like a chain around your coat. 5 years later, still singing that prayer, keep hanging on to it. We do not care. We do not care. Print my past on a plastic flag, wave it round like you called me back. You want me cracked, want me scared, I'm too far gone, I'm too repaired. We do not care, say my name, keep it burning in your throat. We do not care, got your grudge like a chain around your coat. 5 years later, still singing that prayer, keep hanging on to it. We do not care. We do not care. Hey, do not care. You got my name in your mouth like a habit. Refresh, reload, you can't kick it. Type tough, all caps, then you play victim. You love the fire, but you fake the blister. Say I'm the villain, say I cross lines, but you keep clicking every damn time. If I'm so toxic, why you still here? Why you keep poking the same old bear? Pick a side or shut up, you can't have both. Call me a monster, then beg for a shot. Hate me, replay me, still make me grow. If I'm so real life wrong, why you stay this long? The hypocrisy is wild and your logic's gone. Pick a side or shut up. Pick a side or shut up. Hey. You swear you're done, then you're back in my comments. New fake name, same weak content. Call me obsessed while you stalk my page, projecting your mess on a bigger stage. I'm that bad, while you share my face, while you build cloud off the cliff. flips you hate. You need me trending more than I need you. That's the part that kills you, cause you know it. Pick a side or shut up. You can't act up. Call me a monster, the fit for a show. Hate me, replay me, still make me cry. If I'm so real lifelong, why you stay this long? Your hypocrisy is well and your logic's gone. Side or shut up. Pick a side or shut up. You call me every name you can spit and cry when your crew starts to split. If I'm that dangerous in your mind, why you standing in my sight line? You want me gone, you want me on, you can't decide. Pick one or be quiet. Pick a side or shut up. You can't have up. Call me a monster, then beg for a shot. Hate me, replay me, you still make me grow. If I'm so real life wrong, why you stay this long? Your hypocrisy is wild and your logic's gone. Pick a side or shut up. Pick a side or shut up. Yeah. Pick a side or shut up. Or just shut up.
Heidi, Heidi ho. So according to, hold on, I'm looking for something. So according to YouTube, not one person that follows me is up or on YouTube at this time. So the fact that I even have 30 people in here is a plus. So what I'm actually looking for is something I can't seem to find. And that is when I told Wispy about running. I know people recorded it. I don't know why I can't find it. Okay. So I hope everyone's doing well. So I got bombarded with a bunch of fucking lies tonight about me. So we're going to address them. I'm going to start with Wispy, the biggest pick me fucking wannabe bitch in this whole goddamn community. So I was in Clues tonight, getting along fine. I actually thought we had a breakthrough. And here comes Wispy. For those of you that have been around a long time, you know what was said. And I'll reiterate it. Wispy ran around saying I was lying about cancer. She constantly thought she knew what I was going through. And because I was honest with my subs and told everybody the truth, like I didn't need to fucking lie about it. You know, I had a lump, I had stage 1 and I had a lumpectomy. And then I went through, you know, chemo and radiation, the whole 9 yards. And you got Wispy over there acting as my doctor and saying how I don't have cancer in my body. That came from me, by the way. I'm the one that said that. So Wispy's running all over town saying how I'm lying about cancer and all this other stuff. Wispy pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. She even said I was snorting drugs on a live. I ignored her for a very long time. Just like anybody else, I finally lost my shit. And I said something along the lines of, do yourself a favor. Yeah. And said that I cut up and snort drugs on a live and played the clip over and over and over. She sure did, Red. And the whole community came back and said, Wispy, no, she's not doing drugs. But yeah, so she ran around with talking about my cancer and what I'm going through and how it didn't mean anything and blah, blah, blah. because I was only stage 1. And that she has MS. And she kept telling me to prove it. This was a couple of years ago. She kept telling me to prove it. So I said, fine. And I had a whole channel about it. Well, that wasn't good enough for her. So finally, after she pushed and pushed and pushed, I turned around and I said, so I don't remember verbatim, but I said something along the lines of, bitch, why don't you go fucking outside, go get some fucking air and go run in the field? Oh, wait, you can't run in the field. My bad. That's all I said. Well, she had to fucking come apart. Bitch, don't come after me unless you want me to come after you. And this is long after she came after me, night after night after night, and I ignored it. Okay. I went back to ignoring her after I said that. I think I apologized because people in my community said that was really fucked up to say to someone with MS. Oh, but it's okay for her to say whatever she wants to me? No, fuck that. But I did apologize for anybody that I offended who has MS. Okay. And I stand by that. I did apologize. I didn't apologize to her, nor will I. This dumb bitch comes into Clues Live because her fake ass partner, I think, was in there, and says to me, what the fuck are you doing here, Perplexed? I said, it's a free platform and I can go wherever the fuck I want. So she's like, oh, I wish Wispy was here. So here we go. Here comes Wispy. Tells Clue that I said that how did she put it? I'm such a piece of shit. I wish death on her and that I wished MS put her in a wheelchair. So Clue read this and goes, she really said that and then banned me. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, she's lying. So I wrote Clue an email with some proof. I am so sick and fucking tired of these bitches thinking that they could fucking lie on me whenever they fucking feel like it. No, bitch. Not gonna fucking happen. This was after I listened to lie after lie after lie. So I was already pretty fucking heated. And I'm always being pulled up for what you say, yet everyone else can say whatever they want. And I never draw first blood. I didn't draw first blood with Wispy. I waited and waited and waited and waited until I couldn't fucking take anymore. And then I snapped. Just like MM and many others. I will sit quietly. I will say nothing. I will not fucking yeah, I don't pay attention to any of them, Red. I really don't. But it's interesting, though, because what I wanted to tell Wispy, it's not just about having cancer in the moment. Do you know, Wispy, that 50% of cancer comes back within the first 3 years? Did you know that? 50%, Wispy. And trust me when I tell you, it comes back a lot harder than it started. But you're an expert, Wispy, right? You knew what I was going through. You knew what I was feeling. You're such a fucking dumb cunt. And anyone that believes you, go fuck you. They can go fuck themselves too, because you're a fucking liar. Prove it, Wispy. Prove that I ever fucking said that. You can't. You want to know why? Because it was never said. You're just a lying pick-me girl trying to get everyone's attention. Someone gave you a little attention and you're still you're a fucking bitch. So, I agree, Midnight. So, Wispy, you have been dead to me for like 2 years. Why do you care where the fuck I go? Honestly, why do you care? You certainly don't run this motherfucking community. I mean, most people look at you as a fucking joke. Even when they were sending, people over, guess who never got any? That would be you. Because nobody likes you. But moving on. You can't handle someone coming at you. You can only handle running your mouth. But as soon as someone claps back at you, you cry like a little fucking bitch. And you've done it every fucking time. Wispy, I have no respect for you. You're a fucking liar. So again, Wispy, prove it. Show on a live where I ever said that I wished you dead. You wish I wished you dead. Or that I wish you in a wheelchair. For all I know, you're in a fucking wheelchair. I have no idea. Nor do I care. But for you to go in there and fucking lie your ass off, don't worry. The truth will come out because I'll find exactly what I said. And then you'll look like the fucking liar that you are. Have no doubt about it. Because as soon as I find a bitch, I'm going to blast it. So that's what I have to say about Wispy. Desperate Whispers. That is her nickname. Always has been. Yeah. Thank you. Another attention-seeking piece of shit had Laura in a thumbnail for over 2 years to grow her channel. And guess who ignored her? I did. Don't watch her. I can't stand her. She's a fucking moron. But, she kisses Queen Bee's ass so much that Queen Bee decided to, okay, well, you're going to kiss my ass so much. Well, I might as well try to get to like you. Trust me, Wispy, Queen Bee never liked you. Ever. You would jump on her panel, she would go away. I mean, that you could see. That was obvious. And it all started, me and Queen Bee had a falling out, and Wispy wanted to get in there. You're a fucking joke. Actually, you're a bigger joke than fucking Brittany. At least Brittany doesn't go, But don't even get me started. Because it is 2:20 in the morning, so we're going to kind of speed this along. I can go on for hours about Wispy, but I'm not going to. So now let's move over to the lying trio. I'm going to start with Moon. So Moon made a comment tonight, and I would play it. I'll probably go through it maybe tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to be on tomorrow because I have the party and stuff. But probably the next day. Because I don't want to be up all night, and I will be. So Melissa, and Beej are all on a panel together. Kind of sounds like 3 drunk guys walking to a bar. So I'm going to start with the easiest one, which is Moon. So Moon sits on the panel and says, did you know that she used to lock her cabinet so the kids couldn't get food? Moon, are you fucking retarded? Like, for real? Thank you, Red. I agree with that. Yep, that's exactly right. Moon, instead of spreading lies, let me tell you what it actually was, because I don't have any kids in prison. It seems, what's pretty funny though, this is like the 3rd person who has a kid in prison that thinks they're going to tell me about parenting. I have 3 kids in college, all on a path of success. These parents that have kids in jail are telling me how to be a parent. Bitch, sit the fuck down. So, Dayton is now, I'm going back to when he was like 12, 13, probably younger, 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there. Dayton is addicted to food. Now, some people may not understand what a true food addiction is, but it's no different than an alcohol addiction. It's no different than a drug addiction. It is a true addiction. And I recognized it when he was very, very little, like to the point that when he was 2, he would eat, throw up just to eat again. That's when I started realizing he's got a serious food addiction. There were times, I remember one time that I had to hold his hands because I wouldn't give him cookies. And you would think I was holding heroin from him. And he was like maybe 3 or 4. So I knew very early on my son had a major food addiction. I'm his parent. I need to control it. Dayton was a sneak eater. Now, the twins were always fit and in shape. They could eat whatever they want, whenever they want. It really didn't matter. But when it came to Dayton, he was addicted to food, and he would sneak eat. And COVID made it even worse because, he's sitting around all day. He's not just an emotional eater, though. He's truly addicted to food. So I didn't know how I was going to stop his sneak eating. So someone suggested put a lock on the fridge. Now, Sage and Phoenix both had the key. If they wanted food, they can go get it. But after dinner at night, so Dayton couldn't sneak out and, eat up half the food and gain weight overnight, I put a lock on the fridge, and I stand by it. If one of my kids was an alcoholic, I would lock up liquor. If one of my kids was addicted to, I don't know, you're not going to have drugs in the house, but I use alcohol as my guide. If my kid was addicted to alcohol, I would lock up I would lock up a liquor cabinet. It's no different. As he got older, he promised me, he was going to control it. He wouldn't be a sneak eater. So I let him alone. He blew up. It took him 16 years, 17 years to finally comprehend himself that he has a problem. And he's trying to do stuff about it now. But I told him, I think he was 13 or 14. And I had a long talk with him on our way home from Iowa. We had a 10-hour drive. And I said, I want to explain something to you, Dayton. He went with his dad for the summer, and he had gained 45 pounds in 6 weeks. That's a lot of weight to gain in that short amount of time. But his dad didn't give a fuck. And again, this isn't something that a lot of people talk about because, he'll grow out of it, blah, blah, blah. No, I knew very early on this was a true mental disease. When you see your 2-year-old binging and eating and binging and purging at 2, there's a food problem. I am thankful that I am intelligent enough to recognize it. And that's why my son is not living a 700-pound life like he would if he was with his dad, before his dad died, obviously. His dad would take him for a week, and Dayton would come home 20 pounds heavier. And I'm talking legit 20 pounds. The summers, 40 to 50 pounds, because his dad didn't monitor him and he didn't monitor him. So one day, we're on our way home and he had gained like 45 and he kept telling me, Mom, I don't know how you did it. And I've explained all this before, like on a live, but nobody remembers the story. They just remember the lock on the fridge or the lies that they heard. But if you go back to when I told this story, it's the exact fucking same thing. So we were on our way home one day and I picked him up for the summer and I cried because I could not believe how Brad let him eat to this point. And Brad kept telling me, oh, he sneak eats. No shit. You have to be a fucking parent. And understand, Amber, I'm not explaining it for them. I'm explaining it for my subscribers that may hear what Moon said without knowing the whole story. So, and I'm not embarrassed of it at all. I stand by it. So I explained to him, I said, Dayton, I want to have this talk with you. You're 13. Yeah, it was the summer before his dad died. Yeah, so he was either 12 or 13. I said to him, Dayton, it's time we have this talk. It is not your fault that you're an addict. That's on me and your dad. That's genes. We gave you this chromosome and it's our fault. And I take full responsibility for it. But what you choose to do with your addiction, that's on you. I can guide you the best that I can. And I can do whatever I can to help you. But ultimately, you have to make the decision. You have to say that your addiction, and I understand food addiction is tough, but you have to understand that only you can choose to eat healthy or not. You have to finally say enough is enough, and only you can do that. So he cried. And I said, but I'm heartbroken that you gained so much weight this summer because it's not going to be easy to take off 45 pounds and you're starting school and we're going to need all new clothes. Like nothing from last year is going to fit. Not your problem, but we got to try to get a hold of this. When I asked him years later or a year or two later, would you? Oh, absolutely. When I said, when the internet called CPS and I was putting, locks on the fridges and all this other shit. And I told CPS, I damn sure right I did. So I said to Dayton, because YouTube are a bunch of fucking assholes, how did you feel when I put the lock on the fridge? He's like, it made it a lot easier. I said, thank you, Dayton. And he was probably 14 at the time, 13. But just to prove it to YouTube. So Moon, yes, I did put a lock on the fridge for my addicted son. For my son that had a food addiction, I sure as fuck did. And if my grandkids have a food addiction, like as bad as Dayton's was, damn right, I will do it again. Now, maybe if you were a better parent, your son wouldn't be in fucking prison for murder. I think you should back off, Moon, about good parenting because obviously you're not one. So that kid, my son, is heading off to college in Vermont. He's not in prison. He's not a drug addict. And he's finally, getting a hold of his own addiction, his own feelings, and, realizing that he's in control. And he's, he wants to do something about it. And I'm very proud of him for it. He has lost some weight. And people can say what they want, but I know my son, and I guarantee he would literally be 6 or 700 pounds if I didn't put a stop to it. And how do I know this? Because I see Brad's family, who are all 4, 5, and 600 pounds. That's how I know. So again, locking up the fridge so he couldn't sneak eat probably saved his life, and probably caused this beautiful, smart, intelligent kid of mine to realize what addiction is and how to handle it. And in his words, turn to Jesus Christ for that help. Not turn to drugs, not turn to running with the wrong crowd. Actually turn to Jesus Christ. And I'm agnostic, so that wasn't my doing. But actually turn to Jesus Christ to get the answers and the help that he needed to fight his addiction and to help him be strong when he feels weak. So if that makes me a horrible parent, Moon, then I'll wear that crown as high as I fucking can. That's what I had to say to Moon. And that's the story of the lock on the fridge. Secondly, Melissa, you want to be fucking idiot. Well, no, you are an idiot. You're not a want to be idiot. Melissa went up on Britney's panel. This one is almost laughable. And says how I called her a fat. No, I probably called you a heifer. I call a lot of people heifers. I've been saying it forever. I've been very open about my weight loss, Melissa. It's not a secret. I documented when going to Mexico to have surgery. I have said I've been on the shot. Me and Dayton are doing the shot. I don't know what you think, you got one up on me or something. I don't get it. But I don't think I've ever called you fat. I've never seen you. So how would I call you fat if I've never seen you? So that was line number one. Then you proceed to throw out line number two and say how I said on a panel with you that I called CPS, I'm not apologetic for it, and that I'll do it again. That is a fucking blatant lie. A blatant lie. You pulled that from a video you heard. Go ahead, Melissa. Show what panel we were on together that I said that. You are such a fucking liar. Do you lie just to sound cool? Or do you lie because you're like Britney and you're just such a compulsive fucking liar that you don't know how to tell the truth? Because I'm starting to think that's what it is. I'm really starting to think you are just that much of a pathological fucking head case and a liar that for you to say that I said that, anyone knows that's a lie. Everyone knows where that came from. So for you to insert yourself like you need to feel that important, Melissa, let me tell you something. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but everyone around here knows that you pay for friendships, you have to pay for men, and you're a fucking pathological liar. So I don't know who you think you're kidding with your bullshit, but it certainly the fuck isn't anyone on this side, the dark side, or anywhere else. Maybe Britney's dumbass people like Brenda Sue? Maybe that's who you're kidding. Hold on. I got to get a drink. Hold on. I'm like yapping away here with fucking cottonmouth. Ugh. Sounds like a beer, but it's not. It's iced tea. Yeah, red. That's what I'm saying. What panel was that on, Melissa? I think she said it was on my panel. That she came up on my panel and I said this. Blatant fucking lie. And then tries to tell me I'm the liar. No, Melissa, you are the liar. And you cannot stand the fact that I call you out on all your fucking bullshit. Now, let's get into what I said about your daughter, since you brought it up. She says, why do I have my daughter in a bikini? Melissa, I have friends whose kids have passed away. They are not blasting their bodies on social media for attention. Come to think of it, do you know I don't even have a video of my daughter dancing in a bikini? Why would I? I mean, I have pictures of her in bathing suits and, in bikinis, obviously. But my daughter dancing sexy in a bikini with her mom recording the video is fucking weird. And that's what you blast on social media. Melissa, I truly believe you are a narcissist. I believe you were a narcissistic mother, and you prove that over and over and over again. And again, that's my opinion. So it's okay, Delilah. So the fact that you want to paint me as a liar, no, bitch, you're the liar. And I will call you out on it every fucking time. I'm trying to think what else she said. That was the one that really triggered me. Yeah, you just reminded me of something, Tony. I've been saying this for a long time, and I mean this. If I'm so bad and I'm such a horrible person, why do all these bitches need to fucking lie? If there's so much on me and I'm so bad, then why does every fucking one of them have to lie? That's what I want to know. Because every single one of these bitches lie, make up stories, twist stories, and we're going to get to Beej in a minute. Twist stories, all this other shit. Wispy, if I'm so bad, why are you running around fucking lying? That goes for all of them. Melissa, why are you lying? Oh, I know. Because you can't think of a fucking thing that I've ever done to you, Melissa. Because I haven't. The only thing I've done is call you out on lies. That's it. That's all I've ever done. Nothing else. But you can't handle that. Your fragile narcissistic ego can't handle that. So you automatically have to try to discredit me because I called you out on your lies. Same thing with Wispy. Same thing with BJ. Same thing with QB. There's a lot of them. Yeah. Why are you mucking up a chat we were enjoying? I agree, Amber. But honestly, why didn't even Clue give me a fucking chance to say she's full of shit? I mean, fuck. Thank you, Tony. I mean, just banned instantly. I was like, oh my God, she's fucking lying. I don't even get a chance to call her out. Wow. Okay. The fuck? So then, now let's move on to BJ. Because again, I don't remember what else Melissa, but there were a couple of things. But those were the two that stuck out to me. BJ, I'm going to say this as nicely as I can. You are not smart enough to talk about my situation with MM. You have completely twisted the entire thing. Just because a hater of mine says it doesn't make it true. I know that too, but I'm telling you, tonight was fine. Like, she just complimented my candles. Like, we were making progress. She thought I said something bad about her. I haven't said anything bad. And that might be true. You might be right. But I just could not believe. Banned instantly because of fucking Wispy? The fuck out of here. So, BJ, let me explain this to you. And I don't know how to make this any clearer. You have no fucking clue what you're talking about. So let me tell you the truth. MM and I were not friends when some of my CPS calls were made. I stated, even in a video that you played, I said people were saying that MM was one of the calls. And I told them, no, I don't believe that. MM then said that it had to do with this girl, Tracy. She's the only one that said it. MM, you have no idea who I talk to. You have no idea who has said stuff to me. You're in a Discord with a few of my ex-Patreons. More power to you. But I connect with a lot more people, and many people have said it. Not just Tracy. Lots of people. Yeah, I know. Lots of people have said it. MM, you gave this story that you only or this is how Brittany took it, either way, that you only talked about me like 3 times a week. Poor me. Brittany, that is a blatant lie. She talked about me Monday through Friday. Do you know why she didn't talk about me on Saturday and Sundays? Because her husband was home. That's why. Monday through Friday for about a year or two prior to me ever calling, I was getting shit all around. All around. It got to a point I couldn't fucking take it anymore. As I've said in the past, and I'll say it again, MGL swatted, they believe she swatted Makeup Mobster. Leanna knew it wasn't me, but that changed. I got accused later on. But Leanna knew it wasn't me. I had just become friends with MGL. SWAT happened. MM's husband gave her this whole song and dance that you need to take responsibility for your actions. You also played a part in this call by not shutting the fuck up. So she came back on Alive after 2 months of being away. I can't say it was exactly 2 months, but it was a while. And told everybody what her husband said. And that her husband said she needs to take some responsibility for getting swatted because she was talking about MGL all the time. Okay. So she was good for a little while. And then I guess she switched from MGL to me. And it was every motherfucking day. Okay? Not only was it every day, she lied about a lot of stuff. She then, thank you, Tony. That's what I said, but somehow it got twisted. So then, fuck, now I lost my train of thought. Oh. So then she came after my business. She came after my looks. She came after my parenting. She came after my life. She came after every fucking aspect of my life. Day after day after day after day. Subs were tired of it. And it was this hatred. Not even like, I mean, every fucking aspect of my life, she picked apart day after day after day. I ignored it. Sometimes I fought back. Other times I ignored it. But in the back of my mind, I kept hearing what she said about her husband. And her husband was, if anything ever happened again, she would be off the internet. He wasn't going to put up with it. Okay. So when I say that I wanted her to shut the fuck up, I really believe that her husband was going to get her off my fucking ass. Well, that didn't happen. She proceeded to then talk about me Monday through Friday, again, ripping apart every aspect of my life for the next 4 years. You can go to any, well, then again, I heard she deleted a lot of videos. But there was a time, and I have videos of this on my lives, where you can go to any video on her channel, and guess who pulled up? Me. Every fucking day. And then it became an ongoing joke that she's going to talk about Laura, except on Saturday and Sunday. Laura finally gets a break. And this went on for years. Sometimes I would acknowledge it, and other times I would ignore it. This is the same thing that I told after my stupid ex-mod outed this. And there's nothing I could say to change what happened. I stated originally that I'm sorry, but I realized the second I did it, I made a mistake. Not only did I apologize to her, I literally wrote her an email personally. Now, when it first came out, I got a phone call. You need to go live right now and explain this. I was awake for like 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. And I'm trying to answer this. I have a knee-jerk reaction. I'm like freaking out. And I was like, yeah, I fucking did it. I was like, I wanted her to shut the fuck up. But I didn't get a chance to actually explain what I meant. And people run this narrative that, oh, she was just talking about you a little. No, it was way deeper, way deeper. This wasn't, oh, like her buddy who talks about me that I completely ignore. It was different because I was friends with her and I was very close with her at one point. And then she completely fucking turned out of nowhere. And then we were friends again. And then she turned again. And then I think we were friends again. And then when her and Tiffany Marie had a fight, I took MM's side, and it was just a back and forth for a long time. I absolutely apologized more than once. So after my knee-jerk reaction that everyone was in an uproar, that, I didn't take accountability, I think going live and saying, yes, I did it, is taking accountability. But, nobody wants to hear that, because everyone around here is so used to people fucking lying that they can't understand when someone actually does take accountability. But people were saying I was too much of a fucking asshole the first time. So after I had time to really sit back and think about everything, I then went live again with a much more heartfelt, all right, I had time to think about it. I didn't mean to have a knee-jerk reaction. I didn't mean to be such a, fuck you, but I had everybody coming at me from all different directions at the same motherfucking time. And I'm sorry, I went in defense mode. But I definitely came across wrong with a simple, I just wanted her to shut the fuck up. Because again, this was way deeper than, oh, someone's talking about you. Her lives every day, religiously, when my kids were younger, and I say younger because, once they're past CPS age, I don't give a fuck. But her going live every single day, Monday to Friday, picking apart every aspect of my life for years. I don't mean for a month. I don't even mean for 6 months. I'm talking years. And coming after my business, which puts food on my kids' table, going through my website, like it was endless. She still does. Every time I update my website, she does a live about it to this very day. That kind of bullshit, Brittany, you seem to have forgotten that, but then again, you've never actually had a fucking job. So you don't understand what it's like to make money to put food on your kids' table. You wouldn't understand that. I get it. I totally get it. You're just not that person. But when you're trying to make a living and you're trying to make money and still be there for your kids to go to dances and go to school plays and go to chorus with them, and you work from home and then you lose that job and you start a business and you're doing everything you can to make ends meet, raise 3 kids by yourself. So again, something you would know nothing about. And you're trying to earn a living and you're trying to make money and you're hustling, not e-begging, hustling. And you want the whole community to have your product and, you want to learn from it and you're going to get better and better. And here every fucking day, there's some married housewife who doesn't have to worry about paying bills because she got a big fucking inheritance and a husband that has a good job, where she just sits back and starts drama all day. Why wasn't that fucking lucky? I had to work my ass off to raise my 3 kids by myself. And yet, here's this dumb fucking bitch bashing me every day on the internet, bashing my business every day on the internet. Fucking unreal. So, when I sat back and I thought of what her husband said, I said, all right, this is a good chance to get her the fuck off my ass. And I had just started the business, like back then. And it didn't matter. She came back tenfold. And I swore I would never let her get to me again. And there were a couple times I went back and forth. And there were a couple times that when I say a couple, I would say a bunch. And then finally around, I think it was after I had cancer. Literally after I had cancer. So 2023, I was diagnosed. 2024 is chemo and radiation. I want to say mid 2024 was the last time I ever mentioned her name until yesterday. I have no desire to mention her name. I don't watch her or her friends. I don't care what she says about me. I thought it was real rich that she says at the end, from what I heard from BJ, was, why don't you stop talking about this already? Oh, that's real rich coming from you, Leanna. That shit made me fucking laugh. Because she's so fucked up in the head and so twisted that she really believes that. She really believes that I'm the one that's dragging this out. So I also want to make it clear. The other night when I showed, because again, Brittany, you're just not smart enough to talk about me. You're just not. So the other night when I played Sage's video, there seemed to be some confusion, or I'll say misconfusion, that people seem to think that I was doing it for sympathy. Brittany, shut the fuck up. It had nothing to do with me looking for sympathy. That's you. You're the one that needs sympathy. I was showing it to make a point. Now, I understand that yeah, she did say it. I understand that you're just not smart enough. So I'm going to dumb it down for you. And your whole crew that was on panel tonight, also, I'll dumb it down for them since they're pretty dumb too. I showed that because people keep calling me CPS Laura, CPS Laura. So it makes it sound like that I kind of pulled a dark horse kind of thing. And if I pulled a dark horse, and I understand that a lot of new people in the community may have looked at it like that. Maybe they're new. They don't know my history. They don't know my background or anything. So there's a very good chance that that's why. That's how they would see it, or that's how they would look at it. So I was doing it to prove a point that I wasn't like Dark Horse. I didn't just decide to call CPS out of the clear fucking sky. I was pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. And I finally pushed back. So when you run your fucking fat ass mouth stating that that you know what I went through and you know what happened between us, and MM's such an angel. It's laughable. You really sound like a fucking idiot. And you prove my point every day of how clueless you really are in life. And basically what a fraud you are. The difference between you and me, BJ, and this goes for anyone listening, I own my shit. Like me or hate me, I'm always going to be me. That is what got me hated around this community. Do you know what? Some of you will remember this. But for those of you that are new, do you know why the drama community hated me? Because I wasn't a fucking sheep. When my first set of Patreons left, all because I had a fight with one of them and I told her to go fuck herself right before I went on live, that caused a spiral. And that spiral got ugly. And I don't want to get too much into it because the person I had a fight with is no longer living. May she rest in peace. But they went over to the other side And it was at that time, it was Diane and Wendy. Diane and Wendy would have been, not Wendy V, one would have been like Clue and Clue and Queen Bee today. So they went running over to them like ex-mods do, saying how, I run a cult and I'm the worst person in the world and I'm, blah, blah, blah. And I'm so horrible. So Diane and Wendy, thought, okay, we'll have her apologize to the community. Bitch, I ain't fucking apologize to the community. I don't know the community jack shit. I had a fight with one of them. Well, that got Wendy all in an uproar because these two couldn't imagine somebody that didn't kiss their motherfucking ass. And I never kissed their ass at all. I never kissed anyone's ass. I don't care if you like me or not. I'm not kissing your ass. Well, they didn't like that. And then they proceeded to go on and on and on about coming after me all the time. And I fought them. At the end of the day, we all made money. We all got numbers. But interestingly enough, besides Molly, other than me and Molly, none of them grew their channels. They all stayed under 10 grand. Molly went to 85,000. I went to 19. And then Ryan Upchurch actually got me the last 2,000. And it's been, pretty steady within that 1,000 since then. But everybody else stayed way behind me. Me and Molly just grew. And I didn't do it because of Molly. So all these people that hated me so much, yeah, they all stayed under 10. But all these people that hated me so much, I still grew my channel. And it was more and more. They knew I wasn't a real lifer. They would lie. They would make up shit. But they knew I wasn't doing these things. Or again, why are you picking on me then if you believe that I'm such a real lifer? If you go watch One Win's long history of me and really listen to what, she's calling out, it is so blatantly obvious that she's a moron, because any educated person not only can see that this is a tiny little clip of something or a one-line clip, like where's the rest of the context? But even with some of the other contexts, they never show what caused me to say that, what made me say that. And I've always told people, you come for me, I'm going to go lower. If you don't want me going lower, don't come for me in the first place. But don't be surprised when I go below the belt, because I can only take so much. And every single fucking person that comes for me hard and I go back at them below the belt have fucking coronaries. Oh my God, you're so horrible, blah, 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 blah. No, I warned you. I told you. You come for me, I will go back for you 10 times harder. Sorry you don't like it. And that's how I got a lot of hate. And I didn't care. I just didn't care. You want to hate me? Hate me. I had my crew, my community, and I just didn't give a shit. I don't bend down to anybody. I'm not going to kiss your ass for numbers. I am going to be me. Like me or hate me, you're still going to get me. Do I say things sometimes that I regret? Yeah. Am I this real lifer that's done all these horrible things? Not in the fucking least. And you know what? If I was, then again, people wouldn't have to lie about me. But most people that have to come up with these elaborate stories about me, it's lies. Because people love to lie on me. Plain and simple. They just do. And it's been proven over and over and over again. I'm not saying anything that I haven't said a million times before. But what I also, hey, Steve, what I also think is quite comical is these people that want to say, oh, what was it? Oh, that I'm trying to rewrite history. I'm not rewriting anything. You go back 5 years, you're going to find the same motherfucking person. Have I grown? Yeah. Have I changed? Yeah. Do I give a fuck now any more than I gave a fuck then? Nope. Sure don't. I don't play these YouTube games. You either like me or you don't like me. I don't give a fuck either way. You have to rewind, you're on. Too much to get into. A lot of lies. Now you also have Brittany regurgitating Wendy V. Brittany, please stop embarrassing yourself. Wendy V does not like you, Brittany. She has said it over and over. Wendy V is a miserable drunk who just needs someone to hate. Because she gets drunk and she has to hate someone. If I died, like honestly, if I died or went away, I don't know what she would do with herself. But she would probably turn her hate on you. One thing that I've learned over the years, these people can't fucking stand the fact that I can ignore them. They try and try and try and push and push and push, video after video after video. I don't watch any of it. I don't give a fuck. In order for me to watch you, I actually have to value your opinion. And, especially if it's about me. If I don't watch you, and trust me, there's a lot of people I won't watch. And I don't value your opinion. Therefore, I don't give a fuck what you got to say. I can't even believe that you are promoting someone. You want to promote someone? I'll give you someone to promote. Burgundy Blue. That's who you should promote. That's a good channel to promote. I still look hot, woman. So, Britt, you might want to do a little research before you start promoting people. And I also have to give a big shout out to the channel No More Lies Lies. I think she comes from Granny. I am so liking this girl more and more. So liking her. I'm going to read you her latest post. She seems like she knows a lot from the community. So again, I don't know where she comes from, but I fucking love her. Amber, can you drop Burgundy Blue's link? Oh, there it is. And you'll see I'm not the devil here. I'm not the bad one. It's a bunch of fucking obsessed stalkers that deny who they are. And then I heard MM say, this cracked me the fuck up, that I'm the narcissist. If I was a narcissist, Leanna, I wouldn't be able to ignore your sorry ass. Because a narcissist could never ignore all of the hate that I ignore. You might want to stop projecting yourself onto me, because you and your friends seem to do that often. I don't know what you say about me anymore because I don't listen. For almost 2 years, I've completely ignored you and your buddy over there. That's not a narcissist. Nice try, though. So you might want to stop looking in a mirror, and you might want to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Succumb to your own truth. All right, let me get to, where'd she go? I missed it. Oh. Now, let me also say, my ADHD kind of stops me from being able to read long community posts. I don't read long emails. I read every fucking word on No More Lies Lies post. I really do. Crazy. Oh man, now I'm not going to be able to find it. Hold on. There it is. Now, I don't know if she does videos or not. I love her community posts. She seems to know the community. Okay. So a post she wrote 7 hours ago. Okay, so 7 hours ago. You're I don't fuck with her anymore. So 7 hours ago, she wrote, "Oh my God, Brittany, you are so thirsty. You look silly promoting Wendy, and I guess that's what happens when you get desperate. I'm going to bet probably not, because if you had, you would have seen Wendy has stated numerous times she doesn't like you. She thinks you are a grifting scammer and a habitual liar. Why do you do this all the time and then get so upset when they start talking negatively about you? Wendy just did a live within the last couple of weeks and straight up said she doesn't like you and you're a liar. Girl, desperation is never a good look, but with someone who lacks zero self-awareness, this isn't shocking to me. I couldn't have said it better myself. However, let's go to her current post." "4 hours ago. So allegedly Brittany has been begging supposedly for what she says 2 years for people to just leave her alone so she could just go back to true crime, her passion. The streets have been dry of BJ content, really, on YouTube. She has gotten her wish, and what does she do? She now starts a fight with Laura. I mean, I know she can't stand when people don't talk about her. She loves being in the center of attention because she has to play the victim. So now she links up. So now she links up with some drunk who has said on numerous occasions she doesn't fuck with allegedly opinion, and she thinks BJ is a lying scammer. So when Laura or other people respond, we will hear Craig BJ in reality say, "How dare people come after a pregnant woman? And we just want her to have a miscarriage." She is literally about to pop next month, allegedly, according to her. And what is she deciding to do right before she gives birth, supposedly? Definitely not nesting or cleaning her house, which most moms who are about to give birth do. No, she wants to do drama. I heard she was talking about she has concerns when cooking with a pot of metal from the pot mixing in with her food. That is really all you're worried about, Brittany? You aren't at all worried about the collection of dust on your ceiling fans that have been there for years dropping into the pot? Or all the uh, caked on shit on the walls falling down into your food? Pretty typical concerns BJ has. BJ, what happened to that baby shower you promised your subs? Remember, you were supposed to go live and show your subs how grateful you are for buying thousands of dollars of shit for your baby? Oh, sorry, stuff, not shit. That's just what you and Craig refer to the gifts as. Also, so nice to see channels like Call It As I See It call out people's comments from years ago. This channel only goes after me and Brittany. While she mods for BJ, who has Moon up on her panel. Moon just dropped the N-word like 50 times in the last 2 weeks. Oh, and Moon is also a mod for BJ. Then she also has Melissa in her chat nightly, who also likes to drop the N-word in present time. Moon also went on a tantrum a couple of days ago and doxed several people. She also threatened to call Jones's job and report her. She also encouraged other people to call the school board on Jonesin, but yet keep resharing your lame regurgitated videos from years ago you have been sharing for years already. You look foolish to most out here that just know that. And while we are talking about that reject, Call It As I See It, I see they made a video showing Granny calling reality a slow and how wrong it is. Well, Call It As I See It, you are the same person who makes fun of the way Granny talks, right? I am sure you're aware because you watch everything Granny does. That Granny has talked about being in a car accident years ago. That was very serious, and that she had a serious head injury, which has affected her speech. Just because you don't come out and call someone slow doesn't mean your words don't imply it. You make fun of her speech after she has publicly talked about what affected her speech. That would mean Granny has a disability, right? Because you're big on people disability shaming, but you do it almost daily. But I would love to hear your take on why Brittany can't even read a 5-word super chat after trying 50 times and finally giving up, or how she struggles to read a news article or someone's community post. I haven't heard BJ talk of any injuries or disabilities other than her not being able to stay awake. If Granny and BJ had a contest on reading and talking, my bet is on Granny all day long winning. BJ wouldn't even make it past the first round. Thank God most people in this community have self-awareness and can see how many of you BJ simps look like idiots. A fucking men. I love her. I really do. Absolutely love her. I just don't know if she makes videos. Oh, you are so. There was another one too. I think this one I read yesterday. You don't get to go calling Laura CPS caller and acting all outraged over her calling CPS years ago. You know why? Because you sat with her. Yeah, I read that yesterday. And then when I got off my live, she had wrote an update. Edit to add because it's just too good. Craig wants to start the movement to go after people to call who call CPS on others. Note Craig for president of that movement. Fucking crazy. No, this isn't Burgundy. This is No More Lies Lies. Let me give you a channel. Here is her channel. Oh, she does make videos. Oh, it's been like 8 months. Yeah, she was a lichen granny person. I figured she came from Granny. Craig's an idiot. But you know who's even a bigger idiot? Let me tell you what was said tonight. What was said tonight in the live was, oh, now I forgot. My brain is fried. Fuck, what was it? Oh my God. Oh, Craig found out what intentional infliction of emotional distress is. So he asks Brittany, he asks Moon and Melissa, have you guys ever heard of this? They all say no. What? Do you not cover true crime, Brittany? Do you know how many times this has been used? It's been used a lot. But I don't know if she just said that to make Craig feel like a man. I really I don't know. I don't know how I don't know how they don't know what it is. It's pretty fucking obvious. And we've all covered cases that it's in. So for them to all be like, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. Fucking weird. Absolutely weird. But yeah, I agree. Steer clear. Oh, she's worse. She's absolutely worse. That bitch will do anything for attention, including lie. Another fucking liar. Hey, Rebel. It is kind of self-explanatory, but they were all like, I don't know. I never heard of it. Really? Hope you were over an hour late to your live, then proceeded to eat and ignore your son. I know, right? Yeah, I think it's funny, Denise. She keeps saying mother-in-law. Mother, bitch, you don't have a mother-in-law, nor do you have a father-in-law. You have to be married. I have a mother-in-law. You don't. You're not fucking legally married, Brittany. Nice try, though. So that's it. I mean, that's everything in a nutshell. I think I got out and explained everything the way I wanted to explain it. There is no rewriting history. There's no what's the word I'm looking for? I forgot the word I'm looking for. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. There's no secret history. There's no Laura's rewriting history. No, I think they're the ones rewriting history. And I don't expect everyone to believe me. They don't have to believe me. There's plenty of people that were here back then. There's plenty of people that can vouch for it. And some of them may not even like me. Just Samantha, she can vouch for me. She knows what went on. But, you know, it goes back to JLR syndrome. And what I mean by that is, why doesn't Wendy go after some of the worst people in this community? Why is she still drugging up shit from fucking 2020 and 2022? And, you know, like it's just regurgitated shit that's been out over and over. Show me something I've done since 2022. I'll wait. And then I heard someone else say today that someone went live and was like, I got sent a screenshot, so I'm going to call it out. I don't give a fuck. Call out whatever you want. Don't care. Don't watch. Don't care. If it made you feel better to call it out, then so be it. I don't give a fuck. Your opinion means nothing. Thank you, Red. That's what I'm saying. And again, I've said this for a long time. If I'm so bad, then why do so many people have to fucking lie? And I said to Clue, I said, it's unfortunate. A lot of people yawn. I said, it's unfortunate because I think you and I would have got along great. But unfortunately, people you hang out with here, I wouldn't ever fuck with. They're frauds, they're liars, they're fucking snakes. Not all of them. I mean, I don't like this person, but Nonsense is pretty much the only one that I haven't seen involved in any true fuck shit. And I don't even like her. But I can still call it out. I mean, I could still tell the truth. And that's another thing that people can't do around here that I do. I don't care if I like you or not. I'll still tell the fucking truth about you. Hey, D. And that's something that these motherfuckers can't do. They have to rewrite history. They have to fucking lie. I don't need to lie. I mean, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Nonsense has ever been involved in some fuck shit. Maybe saying stupid shit, but I don't think she's ever done anything at all. Other than that, I think everyone else has been involved in some fuck shit. Yep, you sure do, Yarn. 52 months? I didn't realize you were here that long, D. Aw, it's love. She loves me. I can't believe there's 163 people here at 3:30 in the morning. Dang. You guys need sleep. But Yarn, you were one of the people that yelled at me about the MS thing, I think. But Wispy went into Clues and lied her fucking ass off. And it pissed me off. You worked it at 3:30 in the morning? Dang. Where are you working? I was in her chat and everything was fine. She gave a really nice compliment on my candles after Brittany said that she thinks my candles were ugly. And Clue said, you could say what you want, Brittany. My candles were not ugly and they smelled amazing. At the same time, Wispy, the fucking liar that she is, comes in and says, oh, fuck you, Laura. You said that you know what, Clue? She wished me dead or that I ended up in a wheelchair. So fuck you, cunt. What? So before I can even respond to her, I'm banned. Holy fuck. Is this real life? Bitch. You fucking lied. And I didn't even get a chance to respond. She just blatantly fucking lied. So I thought about just ignoring it and not giving a fuck. And then I'm like, no, I'm addressing this. So I can't find a live where I said exactly what I said to her, but I remember pretty much verbatim. I watched Nonsense first time. She was calling out truth and his riddles. Not happy. Clue 2 was on his panel when Nonsense called him out. Oh, that was before they became friends? Yeah, but I didn't tell her that she should die or fucking be in a wheelchair. I said that she should get out and run. Oh, wait, you can't. That's all I said. I just can't believe how she twisted it with fucking lies. I mean, I have the video somewhere. I mean, I'll be able to prove exactly what I said. But at the same time, she forgot to say what brought me to that point and how I ignored her for like a fucking year. Never gave her any attention at all. And then I finally had enough and I blew my fucking top. Oh, 2 hours ago? Nonsense called out Elevated Truth and Clue? Really? Nonsense is on a warpath then. Yeah, it was many years ago. What was that? 2-3 years ago already? 2 years ago? But I just couldn't believe how she fucking lied. And then I didn't even get a chance to say anything. I was banned instantly. Bitch, I never even fucking said it. It was like lie after lie after lie coming tonight. And again, I wasn't going to even address it. But all these people fucking lie about me. And again, you'll never hear me say I'm fucking innocent. Ever. You'll never hear me say that I haven't said and done things that I don't regret. I don't regret saying that to her, but you'll never hear me say that. I own my shit, unlike all these other liars that deny. That's what I'm saying too, Dave. All they can do is bring up shit from years ago. But God forbid, Wispy isn't the pick-me girl and she's gonna lose her shit. We were actually, I was having a nice time in chat. And her Wispy's little fucking pick-me partner was like, oh, perplexed, what the fuck are you doing here? So it's an open chat. I go wherever the fuck I want. I'm not a fucking sheep. I just couldn't believe that. Didn't even get a chance to fucking counter that. I was like, wow, whatever. You'll find out who the fuck Wispy is. If you don't already, but I'm pretty sure they know who she is. But again, I put the question out there. If I'm such a fucking liar, if I'm such a bad person, why everybody got to fucking lie about me? Just tell the fucking truth. Now you make me want to watch it. Is there like a good part? Is this it from 3 hours ago?
Well, hello.
And I think that we can all agree when you.
That's me. Quick little reminder, synopsis of why I don't fuck with Terry Lynn. Oh, I know many people, many creators were saying that, but there's no proof of that. There's just no proof that Kramit came from J4J. The Kramit account appeared potentially around the same time, but no, they didn't. They didn't come from J4J. There's no proof of that.
Use Kramit's information to try.
But do we have that story vetted? You have to do what you have to do. You're adults, I would hope. I'm an adult. I do what I want. I hope all of you decide to go where you want, do as you wish, but don't expect not to be side-eyed when you support shit like this and condone shit like this. There's no excuse for shit like this happening off the back of a missing child. I'm going to repeat that until I'm blue in the face today. The Queens. We're going to go to, I'm going to turn the chat on so you guys have it. Those were the comments about Star in that one.
Oh, I have a clip to play you guys.
So you know about this? Like you
I have a clip to play you guys that was sent to me last night. That's pretty funny. All right. So hold on. You guys are going to laugh at this. You're going to like this. Hold on. Best clip ever. And it's 2 years ago. So hold on. I got to grab it. There it is. Oh. Okay, it's only 21 seconds. But talk about blast from the past. But listen to what's being said. You know, because I'm such a horrible person. So there's me, Queen Bee, Jonesin, Captain Napton. I don't know who else.
But you know what, though, Laura? Listen, like, I can okay, Lord, you've always been unapologetic about your channel is a business.
You have always been upfront and honest from the time I've met you, what you do with your channel and what you do on your channel. There's other people who are not very honest about it.
I agree. Did you hear that? Queen Bee says that I've always been open and honest. This was 2 years ago. Did something change, QB? Let's hear that again. I like hearing this.
But you know what, though, Laura? Listen, like, I can okay, Lord, you've always been unapologetic about your channel is a business.
You have always been upfront and honest from the time I've met you, what you do with your channel and what you do on your channel. There's other people who are not very honest about it.
I agree. So I thought that was pretty funny. And it's true. So it's amazing how someone changes as soon as you have a falling out. As soon as me and Queen Bee were no longer friends, all of a sudden, I'm so dishonest and I'm a liar and I'm this and I'm that. But just 2 years ago, I was honest, unapologetic, which I still am. But it's basically comes down to what I've always said. Like me or hate me, I'm still me. Captain Napton said it, and so did Queen Bee. Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is the people around me has changed. And liars have changed. I haven't changed. If people then inserted lies where truths were, if that makes sense. Yarn, but I'm not going to apologize for shit that I said years ago. And I wouldn't apologize to Wispy anyway. I don't give a fuck. Be mad, bitch. I mean, the anger that she harbors from years ago, man, I own you. Because I don't even think about you, Wispy. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you were in a live, not in a live. What the fuck do I care? Fucking YouTube. You live in Canada. I don't give a fuck. But she's got this anger, like, it's weird. Like, I don't even fucking talk about you. I don't fuck with you. And yet here you are years later, like, fuck you, cunt. What are you, fucking 12? Are we in high school, Wispy? Like, grow up. There's something much more going on than what I said years ago. Like, you got mental issues or some shit. That's like some serious fucking mental issues that I ain't fucking with. So, no, I'm being serious though. I could be in a chat with anybody. I don't care. Maybe that's just because I'm an adult and these people are 12. I could be in a chat. I've been in chats with Brittany. I've been in chats with, well, and them wouldn't be in a chat with me, but I've been plenty of places. I don't say anything to them. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I don't give a fuck. These people are fucking out of their minds. They treat YouTube like they're children. That's what I'm saying, Yarn. Like, been long gone. I don't think I've ever watched a live of Wispy. I've watched like sporadic parts of it, but I've honestly I didn't even remember that she still existed. And I'm being totally honest. That's how little I ever think of her. I can hate watch some people. I'm at the point I can't even hate watch Brittany anymore. And not because of me, just because she's fucking boring. There's no content at all. And I guess B got put in a timeout or something. And I haven't been live all day, so nobody's talking about Brittany. And I don't think Brittany can handle it. She's like freaking out. Hey, Charlie. She hung out with that too long. I don't know. Yeah, she banned me instantly. Didn't even give me a chance to combat it or anything. I was like, fuck you too. I was like, so Wispy's gonna come in there and fucking lie and, oh, okay, no problem? No, that's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Because again, I'll say it. If I'm so bad, then why do all these people have to lie about me? It should be pretty easy to talk about me without lying. But every single one of them come up with another fucking lie or another twisted ass story. I've learned more about myself on the streets than you could ever fucking imagine. It's insane. Never in my life had people tell me so much about my life and know nothing about it. Like literally knew nothing about it. I wrote her a letter, Yarn. It's her choice. I mean, it is what it is. I'll get over it. It just really pissed me off. To get banned over someone else's lie that I can prove is a lie? Like, at least ask her, show the fucking proof, bitch. Wispy, show the proof of where I said that, because I never fucking said it. And you damn well know it. Yeah, because I was like, what? I don't like someone lying on me and I can't even fucking explain it. I do have obsessive watchers. But it was like, as soon as Clue complimented my candles, Wispy had to go in there and fucking just lie to her. And that's, I just can't with people like that. And if Clue's not going to ask her for proof and believe her, well, that's Clue's loss. D, I say the same thing, but I think it just took her by surprise. But it was I never said it. Wispy's just a fucking liar as usual. And I also don't know how people can't see right through that. Like, I knew who Wispy was within 5 minutes of ever listening to her. Like, I literally had her down 5 minutes after hearing her voice and after hearing her bullshit. Like, she's a pick-me girl. She's phony. She's a liar. She tries to act like, you know, she's 17. And then you have these assholes like Wendy V and Call It As I See It. Like, why don't you call out real motherfuckers that are doing shit now? Why don't you do that? Like, why are you regurgitating shit from fucking 4 years ago? Why don't you call out Brittany? Why don't you call out the B? There's plenty of people you can fucking call out. Call It As I See It is obsessed with me and Granny. Oh, huh. I don't see her as a pick-me girl. I think it's ridiculous. Thank you. Oh, is that John? Hey, John. Yeah, it was such bullshit. She fucking lied. I could not believe it. I was like, what the fuck? Blocked instantly. Didn't even get a chance to fucking explain anything. And Wispy just went in there, blatantly fucking lied, and flew around with it. It was fucked up. Yeah, but Yarn, I said that, what, 2 years ago? But I still didn't say what she said I said. Because if she would have said what I actually said, then it wouldn't have sounded as bad. It wasn't that bad. And she shouldn't have run around saying that I was lying about cancer. I didn't even know who the fuck Wispy was. Never knew who Wispy was until she started running her mouth about me. That's the difference. That's the absolute fucking difference. But she wanted to jump on a bandwagon. Thank you. Thank you, John. It was ridiculous. I think I'm more pissed off that someone could fucking block me without even asking me if that's what happened. I mean, that was just fucked up. And if it was something that I said, okay, fine. I never said it. Ever. She just made that fucking shit up. And I'll prove it. I just got to find a video. Oh my God. Can I just tell you guys? I probably shouldn't say this live, but I'm saying it anyway. There are certain people in this community that should not talk about BJ's looks at all. I was shocked. Absolutely fucking shocked. Show me the post then, Candy Girl. Where's the post that I made that I wished Wispy dead or in a wheelchair? That's a fucking lie. Unless someone shows me proof that there was no post. That's a fucking blatant lie. Unlike Wispy, I don't remove my shit. So moving on. I saw someone today. Candy girl, you're a fucking liar. You're an absolute fucking liar. Nice try, though. I haven't even talked about Wispy in fucking 2 years. So, nice lie. You didn't read shit. So go ahead, send it to me, Candy, since you just read it. Fucking lying ass bitch. There was somebody that someone showed a picture of today. Bitch, you should never talk about someone's looks. Not giving BJ credit, but BJ looks a hell of a lot better than you do. Just saying. I could not believe what I saw. I was like, wow. Just wow. Yeah, send it to me then. My email's posted. Send it. Definitely. I never said shit from 6 months ago. Well, it would be on my community page still, wouldn't it? I mean, you're claiming you just read it. It would be on my community page. Oh, let me guess. It was deleted. Fucking idiot. Probably some made up shit from fucking Wispy. Oh, it's on my community page? Okay, let's go look. You said 6 months ago. Okay. Okay. Let me see what is there. Go to my channel. Post. Said 6 months ago. There's 1 month. 3 months. 3 months. 3 months. 4 months. 6 months. Brittany. Talk about a movie. Yeah, I'll show you guys. So we're in the 6 month range. 5 months. 5 months. 6 months. Brittany. Manic Monday, talking about a movie. Birthday for Adrian. Talking about QB. Burnt toast. Found an amazing case. Sweet sativa. Current Patreons. Antidepressants. The truth. Crystal. Not seeing anything about Wispy. Sweet sativa. Oh, forgotten. Okay, this is the post she made. Which said, I have no cancer. Here's a screenshot where I started chemo in March of 2024 in a live while they all said I had no cancer. I went to her then with her. I went after her with her MS. Look how many lives she has done since then. Then go to my page and see how many I have done. You'll be lucky if you find none. I said you'll be lucky if you find 1. But on hers, probably more like 20. My point is, she knew I would be mean about it if she kept pushing and pushing. So after 18 or so months, I could barely see. I'm gonna put on my glasses. So after 18 or so months, I finally clapped back and I'm the one in the wrong. Nah, don't think so. Shut the fuck up, Desperate Whispers, or don't you dare cry how you're the victim. Hey, I'm gonna call you Brittany Jr. So what is that? Where does that say that I did anything? Where does that say that she's dead or in a wheelchair? Yeah, it doesn't exist. That was 6 months ago. Hold on. No, I lost it. Boop, boop, boop. Let's go back. You told me it was 6 months ago. So I went to 6 months ago, and that's what was there. Okay. I was literally woken up by someone telling me that my stalker is so desperate for content that she's back at it reviewing me every day. This is now going on year 5. 5 years of this cycle goes live about me almost every single day. This is not about Wispy. 5 freaking years, it's Laura. But to add to this, I was woken because Desperate Whispers is over there rewriting my cancer journey. Keyword in that is my cancer. Saying that, I said I never had an allergic reaction. Are you this stupid, Wispy? Rhetorical question. I spoke about that multiple times, like literally multiple live streams. Then she says, I didn't act like someone who had cancer. OMFG. Honestly, I can't even deal with people that are this desperate, this stupid, or this ignorant. She has so much Laura content when I don't give her the time of day. Wispy, your desperation is nothing short of proving to me and everyone what a loser you really are. You have never even had a conversation with me, but you know how I think and feel. Goddamn, girl. You have truly earned your title of being the most pathetic, ignorant, absolutely clueless piece of shit on this platform. But carry on with your badass, lying, shitbag self. I'm sorry you are so desperate. I'm now going back to sleep so I can get up at 7 a.m. Take my dogs to the park and go running with them. Maybe you should go running with your dogs and get some fresh air. Oh, that's right. You are wheelchair bound with MS, so all you can do is make up lies behind an avatar about things you know nothing about. But hey, you go, girl. Get those numbers. Make that money creating lies and fictional things in your clogged head. Desperate and pathetic, wimpy whispers. I stand by every motherfucking word in that. Sorry you don't like it. I stand by it. But at no point did I say to her that I wish her dead or that I wish her in a wheelchair. That's not what was said. And that's what she lied about. But that post, I stand by 100%. Sorry, not sorry. So, Candy, I do apologize to you because I thought you were full of shit. So I am sorry. I honestly am sorry. But at no point did I tell her I wish her in a wheelchair or that I wish she would die. And that's exactly what she said tonight. But everything in this post, I stand by 100%. And if someone doesn't like it, well, read the rest of the post. Somehow she forgot, about the rest of it. I never said anything like that. But again, she couldn't tell the truth. She had to lie just like she did all this time ago. Because that's what Wispy does. She fucking lies. Because she lied, John. She went in there stating that I fucking said to her, that I'm a fucked up lying cunt, and that I said that she should die or she should end up in a wheelchair. And that was a fucking lie. An absolute fucking lie. As a matter of fact, I'll show you what she said. Hold on. I clipped it. Okay. Hold on. Oh, shit. I fucking hate this. Thank you, Yarn. Okay. I mean, Tragedy Pimp Exposed even made an entire video stating that Laura's a lot of things, but a cancer scammer she is not. Because Wispy was running around telling everybody that I was fucking lying about having cancer. Exactly, John. And that Jilly person is Wispy's pick-me partner. Oh. Hold on, I gotta do it this way. Image file. So she wrote, damn, I just woke up. Laura, fuck off. You don't belong here. Trying to make BJ look bad. She is bad and so are you. Wishing my MS to kill me or at least put me in a wheelchair. You had a tiny little lump. Doctors took it out. You were always fine. Get the fuck out of here. Just saying cunt. That's what she said. Without even giving, so Clue read that and said, she said that? And Wispy said yes, and all of a sudden I got banned. Try again, bitch, because I never said that. And I just read the proof. See, I didn't remember if I said it on a live or if I wrote it in a post. I obviously wrote it in a post. And yeah. I agree, Yarn. Yep. That's what she wrote. And without question, Clue, ban. Fuck all the way off. Not even question, not even, is she lying? Nope. Automatic ban. I was fucking livid. Because I could not believe that this bitch was able to do that. I agree, Yarn. Totally agree. But telling me about my cancer, again, 50% of people that have breast cancer, Wispy, it comes back. But I really am glad that they showed that they pulled up that post. Oh, Sean, I don't give a fuck about Tony. You know how much lies Tony started? Who gives a fuck about Tony? Fuck her. Tony perpetuated half the fucking lies. I don't give a shit if she's okay. I think she's a fucking piece of shit with Wispy. But I am honestly truly glad that Candy showed me that post. And again, I stand by it. Everything in there. I know, I couldn't believe it. I would never just ban someone for no fucking reason. Just because some idiot fucking said so. Like, what the fuck? If you didn't want me in there, then fucking ban me. But, like, be honest about it. Ooh. But again, Candy, thank you for showing me that. Because I was like, I need that proof of what I said. And again, I couldn't remember if I said it live or if I said it in a post, but obviously I said it in a post. So there you have it, folks. That was the post I said it in. And again, pretty crystal clear why I said it. But I didn't just, make up something. I didn't go after her for no reason. Nope. Stand by that post 100%. You want to see it again? I'll post it again so anyone can fucking see it. There it is. I just love how someone's rewriting my cancer journey. I never used the word kill, nor did I wish her in a wheelchair. Both lies. And there is your proof. 100% proof. That is exactly what I said. And she is still desperate fucking whispers, obviously. There you go. Screenshot it all you want. And the one thing that I want to stress, how do you hate someone that you've never even had a conversation with? Like, I have never talked to Wispy. Except, all right, that's a lie, on Deet's panel. After she accused me of fucking snorting. And that, like Maury said, that was a lie. Like everything else that comes out of Wispy's fucking dumbass mouth. But, yeah, clip it, screenshot it. Just think you owe me an apology, Wispy. Yep, you sure as fuck do. Yeah, no, Clue hasn't said anything bad. I just wanted to stop saying the CPS shit. Which I really thought we had a breakthrough tonight. I really did. I thought there was a breakthrough. Especially after she really complimented my candles. I thought we were getting somewhere. Nope. No, you mean Tony New York you're on. Not Tony Fire. Tony Fire is the mod here. You mean Tony New York. Yeah, we were all getting along just fine. Listening to fucking Melissa and the other ones lie on me. See, when Brittany lied, she gave me a chance to fucking say something. But Wispy comes in there and lies and all of a sudden banned. Whatever. Because as I've said from the beginning, I don't dislike Clue. I never did. And I actually think we would get along great. She's just got friends that I wouldn't fuck with. I wouldn't fucking sit next to. But whatever. That's the other thing, is what I was saying yesterday. I'll go wherever I want to go. Even if someone doesn't like me, I'm still going to go in there if I like the conversation. Out of QB's mouth, I heard her say Clue and her talked about Laura behind the scenes. Why? QB's another fucking liar. I think QB is like really going downhill fast. I really do. I think she realizes she might be next. But I was thinking about something earlier. Do you know why I think she may have been kicked off of Kick? Kick doesn't like creators that aren't in person. They think they're AI. So I have a feeling they assume she was AI. If you notice on Kick, everyone is on camera. I think that's why Nonsense is now on camera. More. They want people on camera. It's video. They don't want avatars. And QB will never go on camera. But that's interesting that she said that, Red, because Cletus just accused me of talking shit about them. I didn't talk shit about you. Yeah, someone else. I can't listen to QB anymore. I really can't. Her puckering mouth sound, whatever it is, when she goes, it's fucking annoying. And honestly, I just think her content is boring. But that's me. So, all right, it is 4:15 in the morning. I have got to get my ass to bed. Ow. None of them are innocent. And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear the CPS shit anymore. I just don't. I'm over it. I am 100% fucking over it. Again, I said what I said. I did what I did. Move the fuck on already. Because honestly, I'm tired of fucking hearing it. I just couldn't believe that MM said, and why don't you just stop talking about it already? Well, maybe you should shut the fuck up. So, all right, I got to get to bed though. I got like 30 kids coming tomorrow after prom. Yeah, it was 2021. So now it's officially 5 years. I think they said it was June. And you know, that's another thing. Everyone keeps talking about what I allegedly said. Meanwhile, nobody's ever seen proof of it. And people that knew have actually said that they don't remember me ever saying that. I don't remember saying it. I want to see proof that I actually said that. Because I don't buy it. I don't think I said all those things. I just don't. And nobody's ever seen proof of it. Show me proof. Show me proof that that's what I fucking said. Because I don't believe I said that. I know I said about her drinking. That I said. Now, Yarn, you're thinking Tony, New York. But I am. I'm so fucking over it. You don't like me, don't don't like me, but don't like me for your own fucking reasons, not for some other psycho's reasons. But even here, I mean, honestly, if you can't see what pushed me to even say that, I'm sorry, you're fucked up. Nah, never happened, Red. I'm not that fucking exciting. It's not a matter of morals. I'm not that exciting. I don't come on here and lie and say all that. I just don't. And honestly, I think that would have happened already. So, all right, I'm going to bed though. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or maybe not. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. I got to finish painting furniture. I'll probably do that when the kids are here. I keep saying kids. They're going to be like in and out the whole fucking night. I don't even know if she still talks about me. Like, literally, nobody thinks about her. Nobody talks about her. She's not even a thought in my head. And I've tried telling this to people over and over and over. They don't believe me. I don't watch people like her. I think she's a desperate fucking whisper. But all right, I'm getting off though. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Peace. Be good to each other. Be nice. And don't let people fucking lie on you. That's it. Plain and simple. Yarn, I'm not the one that talks about it. Every fucking day it's CPS, CPS, CPS. I'm tired of it. I'm absolutely fucking tired of it. So, all right. I'll see you guys later. Peace.